It's been 1 year since the death of Mahsa Amini and the renewed fight for women's rights in Iran. The 23-year-old Kurdish woman died while in police custody in Tehran. She was allegedly arrested for not wearing a hijab correctly. News of her death went viral across social media platforms, sparking national and international protests. Millions of people around the world called for Tehran's theocratic leaders to step down, but the authorities responded with force. Thousands of demonstrators were arrested while access to the internet and social networks was heavily restricted. The regime accused the United States, Israel and their agents of fueling the protests. The West responded with sanctions. But the protest movement continued to gain momentum, and the slogan "Women, Life, Freedom" was heard in every corner of the country. In the weeks that followed, there were hundreds more deaths, including members of the security forces. Tens of thousands of people were arrested, and some protesters were sentenced to death for their part in the protests. In February, the government declared an unprecedented amnesty, but a number of girls' schools suffered mysterious attacks with toxic gases. Fingers of blame pointed to extreme elements within the regime, which officially condemned the events. Repression returned and the protests faded. Determined to reimpose the use of the hijab in public spaces, the government toughened laws and re-established the controversial morality police. But as some women go out without the veil, the memory of Mahsa Amini remains alive. And the police presence has increased to coincide with the first anniversary of her death.